place I've ever been.
Hello guys, welcome back to another lovely trading video. In this one we're going to be doing our day trading recap for July 6th. We didn't trade too much today because I'm still on that virtual internship. Tomorrow it finishes at 2 PM, so I'll be able to trade properly tomorrow. So today was a bit of a weird trading day, and that's why you'll see by the trades why some of them are a bit strange. So quickly check. We made $428 today, just over 1% on the account, and we did that by trading twice, or two tickers and one trade on each. So we'll go over CLSD first. Let me quickly move this across so we can see this. May look a bit weird, obviously, as I have to compress it when recording, so it's in a 1920 times 1080. But anyway, we shorted this move here, and usually I would have my stop at that whole dollar. Reason being I didn't is we did actually average in a bit. We averaged in at 692.93. So if we duplicate this, 693. We averaged in here. Reason for this, obviously we're shorting this momentum move, pulled back, we were up around $80. Didn't lock any in. Main reason being I think I had my order out, I just don't think it filled. I think we had a 635, so exactly hit that, then carried on up. But yeah, we didn't have time to really even adjust it to a break-even stop, and it didn't really make sense to. I mean, looking at pure price action, it didn't look like it could continue up. Obviously, yes, we broke through. Then we came into this next major resistance, 690, which would have been the third deviation on the 4 hour, and that most likely was going to be the top, and ended up being that. But I knew that right now we're very extended from the 9. So if we go and check on this candle, we were at a peak around 10% extended. Didn't make sense for it to carry on, and at the absolute top it was roughly 8% extended. When a stock's this extended, it's going to have to pull back. It's just a matter of when and if you can hold out that long. Obviously I am only meant to be risking $200 a trade. On this one we were down more than $200. I think we were down maybe $250 at the peak. The reason I stayed in is obviously this is a new deviation, so for me, that meant it was another trade opportunity. So instead of just cutting out the loss and staying in with the same shares, instead average in a bit more size and just allow that wider stop. So that's exactly what I did. Shorted this move. I think I had a stop at 730, might have been 730 or 755. Either one of those. Either way, it didn't stop out. And it would have been 730 because I think I would have cut out and then re-got in maybe if we went up to here. But part of my rules is to take a max of 2 losses a day. So actually I probably wouldn't have retraded it. But if we got stopped out on this one at 7, I think it was 735 actually I had my stop at. That would have been $400 roughly on our loss, which would have been our 2 losses, because that would have obviously been 2 $100 losses back to back. But obviously we didn't get stopped out, so we held in and locked in some profits in this move here, right at the bottom of this move, which was actually quite nice. Then we started to see some not so called strength, but it struggled to break down. So to me, I was like, okay, cool, we'll just have a stop near break even. If it comes back to here, kind of breaks above VWAP, it just makes sense to get out. Ended up breaking above VWAP, so we stopped out and lost the 1350 on that. Touched the deviation and then continued it down to our actual price target of the 595, and our even further target of 561. But obviously you can never see that. It could have just as easily carried on up, so it makes sense to reduce risk, and $28 still isn't terrible, especially as I was kind of just trading in a break of that internship. Next trade is on OSAT, which was the big trade for the day. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't have taken this trade if I was watching it live. Main reason being is I wouldn't be trading after hours. Main problem is obviously I only traded around the first bit of the market, not really for long of it. Maybe the first 50 minutes I was actually concentrating, then I was just flicking back and forward. And so I had my order out I think on this move here, oh no, sorry, it would have been this move here, to go long at 760, because this is where our deviation was, our second deviation on the daily. So we knew here we would 99% of, or let's say probably 80% of the time, we get a bounce off here, usually back to that deviation of 820, or the next closest deviation, which in this case is 817. So had my long here. Stop of we can actually check, I think it was 740 stop, so we're risking 20 cents to make 40. All orders OST, yep, 740 stop with an 8 profit target. Reason we had an 8 is because even if we got in this trade when we were meant to around this time, probably wouldn't have time to be watching it live. So if I do an 8, we don't have to worry about it getting rejected from the deviation a bit too early. And that was still a 2-to-1 risk ratio, so it made sense to take the trade. Obviously it didn't feel until after hours, but we basically got the exact bottom near enough of this move, and it automatically locked in my profits as it came up to the 50 VWAP and near enough the deviation. But either way, still good trade, and exactly what we're looking for, those bounces off the deviation levels. And perfect case, obviously, if you don't already and you want to, yesterday I uploaded the strategy that I'm currently using with both the long and short entry stops and all that, and today was a great example of using both. We took our short trades and we took a nice long trade, but that is it for the trading recap. Obviously for the rest of the week I will be trading properly. Next week we got the same problem, Monday, Tuesday probably won't be trading all that much. Wednesday and thereon from the future should be pretty good to be trading normally again. So hope you enjoyed the video, hope to see you in the next one, and that's it. Peace.